Hello people, Landon here. Sorry I haven't been doing a lot of videos lately, but I've just been really busy with work and Battlefield 3 and other stuff. But I got a pickups video for you guys today. For $15, I picked up one of these. Yeah, pretty neat, huh? You guys don't want to see what's inside here. Of course you do, you're watching this video. So let's see what I got for 15 bucks in this gigantic thing here. Nothing real special to you maybe, but I think it's neat. I'm gonna have a lot of fun testing this stuff out, getting stuff to work. It's just gonna be a lot of fun for me. So let's see what I found. We have a Genesis, I believe this is a Model 2 Genesis controller. It's model 1650. They all say 1650, but this is the white button one. I believe this is with the Genesis 2 model. And the Genesis 1 model had the red buttons. So we got one of those. I normally don't pick up off-brand stuff, but I picked up this off-brand Nintendo 64 controller made by Yobo Gameware. It's pretty neat for an off-brand. We have Nintendo 64 power supply. I believe this is a PlayStation 1 controller. What is it, a dual shock or just an analog or what? Let's find out. Analog controller, model 1200. So I think I read that these are actually kind of rare because it went straight from, they introduced the dual analog to having the vibrating stuff in it, so they didn't make a whole lot of these. So anyway, I found that. Here's a Mad Catz multi adapter. Blah blah blah. It hooks up some stuff. Anyway, that's not very interesting. First model Nintendo power supply. We got Duck Hunt. We got another Nintendo 64 power supply. A Nintendo 64, it's missing the cover here, but I think I might have an extra one. And it's got the regular jumper pack in it. Sega Genesis Model 2, and it has this power supply hooked into it that is not unofficial. It just says Sega on this sticker, so maybe it works, I don't know. An off-brand weird Sega Genesis controller with the 6 buttons, and each individual button you can turn it to slow motion or turbo. That's pretty neat. Let's see. Is this official? Yep, an official Nintendo 64, and I think it works with some other models. AV cords. Another Mad Catz RF adapter for multiple systems. Xbox, GameCube, Nintendo 64, and PlayStation. I wish it was Dreamcast, but it's not. It's not gonna work. Another Sega Genesis Model 2. These are a little dusty and stuff, but when I clean them up, they're gonna be real nice. Another Sega Genesis Model 2. BAM! A Nintendo 64. This one has the thing and the original jumper pack in it. I wish I could find one that's not gray, but I haven't yet around here, so we'll just have to deal with these gray ones. Here's another Nintendo 64. It's got the original jumper pack in it. Neat. And another Nintendo 64 with no lid, no jumper pack, but I have an extra jumper pack and a lid, so it's all good. Okay. This was weird. it has no name on it whatsoever, so it's a really cheap off-brand controller. You would think it's a really cheap off-brand Super Nintendo controller, but it's actually for a Genesis. So that was weird. I thought that was neat, so I picked it up. What we got here? A Nintendo power supply. I picked this up. I can't remember which model. It might be the Model 1 Genesis. One of the Genesises. This one works with it, I believe. But anyway, moving on. Okay. Official Nintendo audio video cords. This is you know, these universal power cords that work with Dreamcast and PlayStation 1s and stuff. It's an off-brand. Someone had wrote Dreamcast on here, so I need this for one of my Dreamcasts that I don't have a plug for. But it's really strange. It's got the plug, and then you can plug something in the back of it. So that's pretty neat for powering up Dreamcast and PlayStation. Wow. Another official Nintendo audio video cord. And what is this? This is another official Nintendo audio video cord. Picked up a bunch of those. What is this? It's an RF adapter for something. I don't know what. It'll probably work with Nintendo and the Sega Genesis Model 1. So I'll try that out. Pretty neat. What is this? Sorry if this is taking too long. RFU adapter for the Nintendo 64, made by Performance. So it's an off-brand RFU adapter for a Nintendo 64. And we'll get into the bottom here. Sega Genesis Model 1. It doesn't say high definition graphics, but it's beautiful. I love it. I can't wait to clean this thing up and get it working. And last but not least, slim pickings on the games. But I just picked out a few games in case I wanted to sell some of these Sega Genesises just to have a game to go with it. Nothing real special. We got John Madden Football 93, John Madden Football 94, and 95. Wow, so I went 93, 94, 95. Well, I did some heavy talking, some wheeling and dealing, and they just wanted to make some room for some other stuff, but for $15, I think that's a pretty good deal. Thanks for watching. Later.